PTTS. Today's date is April 16. Sunday. My name is Nang Hong Long. Okay, first of all, I just want to point out that I have come to that conclusion that I want to change the two videos that I'm still working on. One of them I want to change the name to The Godfather versus which I want to change it to Artisan versus Standard. So kind of like in a way, it was it has been saying like it's 10. So far I have like 10 parts, so it's about 10 hours long, and I have been so it's just kind of like in a way, for those who wanted to know more about it, watch that video, why I come up with that title, and now why I also change it to Artisan versus Standard. It'll be explained it in the video. So anyway, pretty much, well, I felt like I'm in this situations where the house inspection, from what I heard from my sister, was saying, talking on the phone, I overheard, she was saying that the house my sister, my biological sister, Bun Hong San, I overheard she talking on the phone that she was saying that the house inspector would come on April 19, which will coming up soon. So right now it's April 16. So I hope to ask to confirm that date. So basically the house inspection is going to happen soon, and I just felt that there are these arguments in my life, like that I think that I felt that should be looked at in just overall, just arguments that I should pay some kind of attention to. Kind of like in a way, I felt that there are these arguments. At the same time, they are the whole two sides of the argument. Basically, I felt that I am in this two sides of the argument. Number one is that I have a first place streak. The 199 first place. It's kind of like in a way, are you not happy with having 199 first places? Kind of like in a way, there's that one side of the argument because of having 199 first place. They are, the standard to some kind of, responsibility / standards to point out about it and things like that. So and also it's just because of that, I felt like it also owed to the people along the way who have felt they have supported me along the way. That's how I was able to accumulate 199 first places. So kind of like in a way, there's those arguments have kind of like the whole gratitude, like have you shown enough gratitude for the people who have been supporting you along the way so that you have accumulated 199 first places? So like the whole gratitude, paying the respect, showing the gratitude. So all of that, have you done that? Have you felt you've done enough of that? So kind of like there's these arguments, along the way people have been supporting you. So there are these arguments. I felt that I should, in a way, because of having accumulated 199 first place, something that I should bring up on it. And also at the same time, it's just like the whole opposing side of the argument. Like I was saying that on the other video on reality versus virtual reality, I was pointing out that okay, let's just say overall, you have conflict in your life. Life is tough. You have conflict in your life. That's overall. that's just the whole majority. Everybody, the whole majority. They have some kind of argument in their life. That's just life. Life is tough. You're gonna have some kind of argument. So kind of like in a way, that's just part of it. So basically, in that argument, it's just saying, that is life. You're gonna have some kind of argument. Life is tough and things like that. And then, you just rather be in the coffin. Like my biological sister who had passed away in the car accident. And then all these people kind of like you rather want to switch place and be in the coffin, and kind of like in a way, just make up your mind already. Life is gonna be tough. You want to continue living or you want to be in the coffin. Just make up your mind already. It's just kind of like in a way, it's just like, so basically that's one side of the argument. It's just like, suck it up. Whatever argument you have in your life, just suck it up, or you want to be in a coffin. Make up your mind already. So that's one side of the argument. The other side of the argument is just like, haven't you got enough first places? 199 first place is considered as a noticeable amount of first places, and also like, have you shown enough? Have you basically paid enough respect? Have you shown enough gratitude for the people who have been supporting you along the way? So kind of like that's one side of the argument. The other side of the argument is just suck it up. Life is tough. Suck it up, and you make up your mind already. You want to be in a casket / coffin, or you want to continue living. And kind of like in a way, it's just like, so pretty much, so I just want to point that out. And basically, if you just totally hate what I'm doing, just absolutely just want to punch me in the face, and just really hate what I'm doing, just take in consideration of those two arguments that I have to do, like those opposing side arguments that I have. It's kind of like, if you take consider of that, then you'll move on to a different video, someone else, that won't piss you off as much, that you have to punch that person in the face. So kind of like in a way, if you have to punch me in the face watching my video, then probably just look for another video that you don't feel like you have to punch that person in the face by watching the video and things like that. It's like, okay, so basically, so in a way, it's just like, if I am just really pissing you off and you have to punch me in the face and things like that, it's just, taking it, it's like, you just have to go to a different video, watch a different video. It's like, so anyway, so I come to that conclusion that, there will be some kind of argument that someone, bring up and things like that. So, if you have to punch me in the face, or I am pissing you off very much, you're gonna come up with some kind of argument about whatever I'm gonna talk about. You're gonna try to come up with some kind of argument and things like that. Probably it's better you move on to like a different video and things like that. Okay, so anyway, so pretty much, it's like, so pretty much like, this video, so kind of like in a way, I will, have to just, kind of like in a way, we'll just, kind of like just put it at those two sides of the argument. Basically, I'm just going to put it at those two sides of the argument and continue on with this video. And then, if you have to punch me in the face, I am pissing you off very much, you just have to either look at those both sides of the argument again, or just move on to another argument. Because okay, again, I'm gonna point out those both sides of the argument again. One side would point out that, you know, are you not happy of having, you're not satisfied having 199 first place? It's not enough for you, and kind of like in a way, and then have you pay enough respect and show enough gratitude along the way for the people who have been supporting you. That's how you accumulate 199 first place. And then as for the other side, would argue, you know, suck it up. Life is tough. You know, make up your mind already. You want to be in the casket or you want to continue living. So kind of like in a way, so that's the both sides of the argument. So it's like, so look at that again. If I am really pissing you off and you just have to want to punch me in the face. So kind of like look at those both sides of the argument again, and I'll move on to another video. Okay, so basically I'm gonna move on. So alright, so basically the house inspection is coming up, and the arguments in my life could, you know, kind of like in a way, I felt that there's that whole argument that, you know, what happens, something go wrong with the whole house inspection, and, you know, I have to cancel all my schedule and my plan and everything, or some kind of problem, like those arguments in my life created some kind of a situations where I have to cancel my plan and my schedule and everything, kind of like in a way. So basically because of those, the coming up, the house inspection is, the house inspector is coming out, and then so there's these arguments is also in my life. So kind of like in a way, it's just had that chance, you know, that your plan and your schedule are going to be cancelled. So what's the point? You know, why are you talking about doing all of this if it's going to be cancelled anyway? Kind of like there's that whole argument that since there's that chance of getting cancelled, like the plan and the schedule didn't get cancelled. So what's the point of, you know, going through all this trouble, setting up all these things? And so basically just want to point that out. There is also that scenario, that argument basically is just, and again, that's why I am trying to, you know, just doing the best I can, you know, along the way, keep making these videos and making announcements along the way, doing the best I can to limit those kind of, those jeopardies of canceling the plan and canceling the schedule. So I'm doing, that's why, like, I usually, like, I would do this often. I would, you know, to avoid these kind of jeopardies, is, you know, like speaking in front, where I speak in front of the video, talking about the situation, such as my schedule, the arguments is in my life, and things like that, to avoid those jeopardies is of canceling my plan and canceling my schedule. Okay, so pretty much I just want to point that out also, that the whole canceling plan and canceling schedule. So that's why, like, I would make these videos is where I speak in front of the camcorder, to avoid these scenarios is / situations where my plan / schedule getting cancelled. Okay, so so basically the plan is to continue on like how I started on 4 years, like on April 2017, which I post regularly for 4 years, from 2017 to 2020, posting articles regularly about trading card game in general and topics related to trading card game. So kind of like in a way want to get back